Yeah. Yeah. Red and black on my back, that's the renegade pride. BC in the building, whole city on the rise. Hardwood, ready crowd, rumble inside. We don't play games, nah, we ride or die. Step on the court, feel the energy surge. Renegades ballin', watch the momentum emerge. Fast break fury, we attack, no doubt. Opponents wanna run, but there's no time out. Yeah, Bakersfield born, we grind in the heat. Putting that work till the mission complete. Student athlete, hustle that classroom and court. Brains and buckets, yeah, we built for the sport. Red and black on my back, that's the renegade pride. BC in the building, whole city on the rise. Hardwood, ready crowd, rumble inside. We don't play games, nah, we ride or die. Baseline dripping, let the sneakers talk, yeah. Coach got a plan, whole squad lock, yeah. Pick and roll dreams, crowd jump when we pop. 3-point rain, net splash, never stop. We represent the valley, represent the team. Renegade vibe pumping through the bloodstream. At Hill, Bishop Court, you feel that roar. This is BC. We want more and more from the warm-ups to the last buzzer ring. Renegades fight hard for that champion thing. This is our moment. This is our time. Bakersfield College, yeah, we redefine. Yeah, red and black on my back, that's the renegade pride. BC in the building, whole city on the rise. Hardwood, ready crowd, rumble inside. We don't play games, nah, we ride or die. Yeah. Nah, we ride or die, yeah. Nah, we ride or die, yeah. We don't play games, nah, we ride or die.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
Oh, and right there, they just let Gustavo Chavez just get away. And now there's only a few seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
And they'll need to foul.
And they're going to have to foul, absolutely. 25.6 seconds left on the game clock and 21 seconds left on the shot clock. And they're going to have to do one of two things, depending on how Greg McCall drew it up. Either make a quick score, or they're going to have to come down and shoot the three-pointer and hope for a tie. James Miller, and he's going to draw the foul.
Not a bad foul.
Not a bad foul at all, because you're having to reset. And that actually gives the advantage to Reilly because they're nowhere close to the bonus.
Right.
Reilly still has 3 fouls to give before the Renegades are in the bonus. Miller from the three-point line. Oh, and it goes! They're tying it up! Miller ties it up. Oh, no! And a quick score by Reilly. CJ Cornegay all alone on the baseline.
Wow.
And gets the easy layup. And the Renegades, so much promise in that three-point shot.
Yes.
And the hope of going to overtime. And with less than 13 seconds on the clock, Reilly comes down and lays in an easy bucket.
And it wasn't a planned bucket. It was just, that's what happened through all the scatter. I guess that's what I could call it, scatter. Be a lot easier.
Markel Brooks is guarded by CJ Cornegay down here at the far end. And Brooks is going to get the ball. Miller's going to throw it over to the corner. It's thrown up. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
The basket. It counts. The basket counts. In the corner, Tyron Tyler. And the basket is going to count. Wow, 2-point basket, and the game is tied, and we're going to overtime. Wow, what a shot. Are you kidding me? Really trying to slow it up. They're in control right now with a 3-point lead. Renegades need to get a turnover, and Markel Brooks comes in at the last minute. And I thought Devin Marshall was going to find his way at the basket once again. And Brooks with good defense.
And that was a great block.
Henderson into the paint, dishes out to Brooks. Brooks from the three-point line, and it's good! And the game tied back up at 79 now with just less than 2 minutes to go. 7 seconds left to go on the shot clock for Reedley. And Elijah Wade's going to come back in for Chavez. And they're going to swap ends, it seems, back and forth between offense and defense. Wade better on defense than Chavez. And a nice finger roll by Markel Brooks, and the Renegades have the lead 81-79. A long three miss by Luke Meshnick. Markel Brooks from the arc, and he gets that one to go. Three-pointer. And boy, did the Renegades need that at this point right here. And Chavez does put that one, and it's 93-89, a 4-point lead for the Renegades. And Reedley, anything they can do will not help this one out. That's a three-point shot, but there's 0.4 left on the clock. The Renegades just need to inbound it, and that's pretty much going to do it. And the Renegades take this one 93-92 over the Reedley Tigers in a fantastic game and a fantastic performance by both squads, but wow.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
And I don't know if we have the soccer team or the softball team for Bakersfield College, but they're going to be cheering all night, looks like.
Yeah, we get a lot of extra teams that show up and support their fellow student athletes here at Bakersfield College and come to these games and root them on. So really looking forward to a fun night here. And a three-pointer just thrown up like it was nothing by Jamie Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer out of Tehachapi High School. Niederbaumer once again with the three, and she's got two of them already to start the game. And the Renegades up to a quick 8 points.
And, Tom, I was trying to hold this, but I'll let it out now. I got to the gym early today, and when I got to him, there was someone on the floor shooting. It was Niederbaumer.
We don't have a 32 on our roster. We'll have to figure out who that is at some point. And I was mistaken. That was 42. And Niederbaumer raining the three. That was an NBA distance three-point shot.
Niederbaumer.
Wow. And we're going to have fun saying Niederbaumer all night long.
Wow.
And that one, just a nice touch by Vasquez. Bakersfield College Renegades in white, the LA Mission College Eagles in blue. Brownlee with a nice tip over to Vasquez, who corrals the rebound. Niederbaumer looking for the pick. Gives it back to Ramirez. Ramirez down to the corner for Vasquez. Vasquez, three is good. Great ball movement there by the Renegades. Ardeneva driving to her left. Back with her right hand, throws it up and scores. This game started a little bit late today, about 45 minutes, because of the double overtime game between Bakersfield College men's program and Reedley College's men's program. Ardeneva with the strip away there. Heads up play on defense. Brownlee driving the baseline, throws up the floater, misses. Ramirez gets the ball and throws that one up and in. We haven't noticed this, but LA Mission quietly starting to crawl their way back into this as they trail only by 12. And Rachel Green with a great pass underneath to Jesse Bunning. A good heads-up play. Clock down to 10 seconds. And Ramirez comes up with the turnover.
And I think we'll run this out.
And Niederbaumer now has the ball. And that's going to do it. The Bakersfield College Renegades defeat the LA Mission College Eagles 64-53 in a great effort today by Bakersfield College. And we're going to talk about the leading scorers of today's game, Julian Wilson. Jamie Niederbaumer with 19 points for the Renegades, followed by Alexia Ramirez with 14.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
So now Lewis, Hankins, and Aguilar all in foul trouble with 3, 3, and 4. Gustavo Chavez now. And there you see it, and we haven't seen it out of Chavez yet.
Three, Chavez. 3.
Jalen Contreras. Davis with a good rebound. And a heck of a rebound, especially against Quentin Aguilar. And Chavez once again from the arc.
3. Gustavo Chavez, 3.
Chavez gets that one to go. Now the Renegades back to an 8-point lead. BC starting to run the court now, gives it up to Henderson. Henderson from behind the backboard managed to get that one off the glass, and a timeout is going to get called. And the lead back to 10, 15-27 left to go in this second half. As the leading scorer on this Rams squad. Tyler from downtown, and gets that one to go.
3.
They're going to match them 1 for 1. And Victor Valley with 9 turnovers in the game. And to be honest with you, 9 turnovers is not a lot, and the Renegades only have 6.
3.
And Armstrong drains the 3, and the bench goes crazy. And the biggest lead of the game for the Renegades as they lead 72-54, an 18-point lead. With 12:07 left to go, we'll be back with more Renegade basketball after this. Out there on the perimeter, gets the inbound. Henderson over the top of Kamari Lewis. He still has 10 minutes to go. Davis off the glass. And he was cherry picking down at the other end and gets the easy score. Again, not a lot of turnovers. And the Renegades have really capitalized. They've scored 14 points off of turnovers in this game. Henderson goes up off both feet and two-hand jams the ball. Jashawn Phillips on the score. Davis driving with the reverse and in.
Nice move
and
by
Damari Davis now. 13 points in the game, the second leading scorer on the squad tonight. Renegades can slow this one way down. 30-second shot clock right now.
I mean, slow it down, but I want to see us go to 100, Tom.
Well, it'd be nice to see 100 points up on that scoreboard.
For the first time
I don't know if I've seen that. Yeah.
In this building. Boom!
And way outside, and that's going to do it.
100, Tom! 100.
Tyler. And 3 digits up on the scoreboard for the Renegades now. That one off the mark, over to Chavez.
102 or 103. Come on.
Tyler once again.
102! Oh, 3!
Tyron Tyler drains 2 in a row.
3. Wow.
And now Tyron Tyler, the third leading scorer on the squad tonight with 12 points as a result of that three-pointer. And as we talked about it, the Renegades just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And Tyler once again on the outside decides to drive the lane, kicks it back out, and Elijah Wade now giving it a shot. And
Wade!
gets it to go.
Three!
Now the Renegades just putting their foot down on the gas pedal with a 29-point lead and a minute and a half to go here in this half. Bakersfield College hosts Allen Hancock here at the Renegade Athletic Complex on Thursday.
Come on down, everyone. Come on down and check us out.
Game time once again 5 p.m. So looking forward to getting as many people here. Once again, admission into the basketball games this year is free. So feel free to come on down once again Thursday, December 4th at 5 p.m.
And if you can't make it, you can always check us out live on YouTube.
And Brooks gets that one to fall.
Renegade substitution, number 20, Amirian Armstrong.
And Amirian Armstrong checking back in for the Renegades. The Renegades extended this lead 108-82. And they're going to hang on to the ball. And this one's going to be in the books as the Renegades are going to take this one. A score of 108-82 for tonight's game. So the Renegades take this game 108-82 and improve to 6-3 on the season.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
Renegades, no time to waste. We bring the heat and drop the flames. The game's ours to take. Renegades, Renegades. We ball so hard, you already know. It's the Renegades, we put on a show. Going so hard, no we can't stop. Ball till we fall all the way to the top. Game time, baby let's go. You don't want it with us, you don't want it with us. Renegades, no time to waste. We bring the heat and drop the flames. The game's ours to take. Renegades. Welcome to the place where it all goes down. We came to make it rain, this is our town. Ain't no team that we fear, we put in work. We taking off like a rocket, lifting up the earth. There's no other team like us. We taking over, Renegades.
Rise up.
Renegades. No time to waste. We bring the heat and dry the flames. Game's on to take. Renegades.
Julian.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
Hi, Geo General Al here. It is time for another Renegade recap, recapping the week of December 1st. The men's basketball team started the week at home on Tuesday as they played Victor Valley College, making history as they scored their first 100-point game inside the new Renegade Athletic Complex, defeating the Rams 108-82. The women's basketball team traveled to Santa Ana College on Thursday to participate in the Santa Ana tournament. For their first game, they played Pasadena City College, where they would get the win 60-54. Back at home, the men's basketball team played again at home, this time against Allen Hancock College. BC would lose 74-82. On Friday, the BC women's basketball team played their second game of the tournament against San Diego Mesa, where they would lose 55-66. On Saturday, BC took on the host, Santa Ana, where a second half push by the Dogs defeated the Gades 59-79. The BC men's wrestling team traveled to Lemoore College for the Southern California Regional Championships on Saturday. BC finished 5th overall as a team. Jonathan Garcia won in the 285-pound class, which qualifies him for the 3C2A state championships. 8 more of our wrestlers qualified to participate in the state championships. Congratulations to all of our wrestlers, and
Coming to you from the Renegade Athletic Complex, you're watching Bakersfield College Renegade Basketball. I'm Tom Myers, joined by Jenny Lewis today, and today we're going to have a fantastic game. The Bakersfield College Renegades taking on the Taft College Cougars. The Renegades 8-4 so far on the season, Jenny, compared to Taft is 13-1. So what do you think is going to happen? What's the best thing for BC facing the game today?
Well, I don't think we have a ton of height. So I think what's important is our speed. And if we can beat them down, make consistent baskets, we have a chance of winning this game.
Yeah, Renegades have faced a number of injuries so far on the season. Some players in, some players out. It looks like BC is going to have a little bit of everybody kind of back at full strength today.
Great.
And Taft College, a lot of length on their squad, averaging 79.2 points per game so far this season.
Okay.
So
yeah.
BC really hoping that they can kind of pull something out and shut down that high-powered offensive Taft.
I mean, consistency is key, right, in any sport. And defense wins ball games. So if we can, grab good boards, we can play good defense, and we can rush down the court, I think we can win.
Tip-off coming up in just a few minutes. We'll be right back after this.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
Hi, Geo General Al here. It is time for another Renegade recap, recapping the week of December 1st. The men's basketball team started the week out.
Today's non-conference contest pits your Bakersfield College Renegades. One more time, your Bakersfield College Renegades against the Cougars of Taft College. Tonight's game is sponsored by Jamba Juice, proud supporter of Bakersfield College Athletics. Whether you're celebrating a win or need a post-practice boost, Jamba Juice has you covered with smoothies, bowls, and energy boosts that keep you feeling your best. At this time, we ask that you please rise your table and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The flag will be displayed on the video board.
Welcome to Bakersfield College, home of the Bakersfield Renegade Athletic Complex. Today's game between the Bakersfield College Renegades and the Taft College Cougars. We now go down to the court for the player introductions and Cherie Shoemake.
And now it's time for our team introductions. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Taft College Cougars. They come in today's contest with a record of 13-1. First off, a freshman guard, number 2, Kamiko Kennedy. A sophomore forward, number 11, Tiara Jackson. A sophomore guard, number 13, Ella Waffle. A sophomore center, number 15, Alicia Gordon. A sophomore forward, number 24, Madeline Casatli. The Cougars assistant coaches, Dan Walters, Kristen Bates, Cheyenne Bradenberg, and head coach, Romero Lugmai. And now turn your attention to the video board. And now the starting lineup for your Bakersfield College Renegades. They come into today's contest with a record of 8-4. First, a freshman point guard, number 1, Danica Tolentino. A freshman guard, number 3, Jamie Niederbaumer. Freshman guard number 4, Leilene Aranea. A freshman forward number 5, Alexia Ramirez. And a sophomore forward number 14, Diamond Brownlee. Assistant coaches for the Renegades, Kel Dean, Angie Krager, Ernie Contreras, Emery Ozeral, and your head coach, Grant Bingham.
A big thank you to Cherie Shoemake, the public address announcer here for Bakersfield College. Once again, joining you on the broadcast today, Tom Myers, joined by Jenny Lewis. And Jenny, what a great day to have you out here for some Renegade basketball.
Thank you for having me.
Your first broadcast ever.
Ever.
And really, really happy to have you. Of course, BC is going to be kind of up against a wall today, taking on the 13-1 Taft Cougars. They've lost their last 3 games in a row. Some games that Grant Bingham and I talked about in pregame said they should have won.
Okay.
So really looking forward to seeing it. BC gets the tip-off. Niederbaumer up at the top. Jamie Niederbaumer, look for her from three-point land all day today, hoping that she's going to get some scoring. Scored over 20 points in a couple of games so far this season. Very effective from beyond the arc. Tolentino at the top of the key now passes off to Niederbaumer. Tolentino, the player of the week this year for BC for women's basketball. And that one
Nice
inside,
move.
and Diamond Brownlee.
It was a great look by the point guard.
Absolutely, and a great score by Brownlee, who has a little bit of that length that we were talking about in the pregame. And the ball gets stuck. And Julian Wilson, I think you're going to have to head on down there to help them out with that.
We're bringing out the broom.
In the olden days, I may have actually been able to get that down, but yeah, that ship has sailed. I think I grabbed the net the last time we were in the gym, and I was actually happy that at 54 years old, I can still get up
Heck
at least
yeah.
to that, so it's okay. Taft maintains possession. They'll inbound the ball with 20 seconds left on the shot clock here. Almost lost the handle on that one, and a travel's going to get called, and that's going to go against Tiara Jackson. A lot of Kern County talent on both squads, but Taft has this ability to recruit from outside the area. Players from Killeen, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Thornton, Colorado, Vilrico, Florida. So I'm really kind of reaching out across the nation to get some players. And their volleyball team had a pretty good season this year as well, recruiting a lot of players from outside. Mallory Gibson over there at Taft College had a great season this year.
Great season.
Absolutely. Taft was one of the top-rated volleyball programs in the state this year. We'll keep an eye on turnovers all day long today. Brownlee out on the edge.
Oh.
Ramirez comes up with the rebound, and a jump ball is going to get called. And, boy, she went down to the ground and hit her chin. And that one's a little smart.
She's shaking it off, though.
BC has possession arrow on the possession arrow, so they'll have the ball inbound to Niederbaumer. And once again, we're going to keep an eye today on Jamie Niederbaumer out of Tehachapi High School and watch for her to really get open out on the edge. And a travel, and a foul's going to get called away from the ball. And that looks like it's going to go, and it does, on Brownlee. That's going to be her first personal foul. .8:22 left in the first quarter. Brownlee going to get the steal, and she's going to go in hopefully for the easy layup.
Nice.
She does. One thing Bakersfield College has done well this season over the past several seasons is they get the lay-ins, and they were missing easy buckets last year. Taft still unable to get an answer. And the foul's going to go against Danica Tolentino. That'll be her first personal foul.
She's still struggling with that injury that she may have gotten from the floor.
Hopefully be able to shake it off down there underneath. At the line, Alicia Gordon out of Oakland, California, Castlemont High School. The 5'11 sophomore center gets the first points on the board for Taft. And she scores the second. Leading scorer for Taft this year has been Madden Castley. Castley scored 190 points so far, and she's shooting free throws at 73%.
Wow.
If you can get to the line, that's definitely a big deal. And not a bad strip the way there by Alicia Gordon. Just takes the ball away.
Oh, she saw that so well, and it went through her legs.
A great pass by Ella Waffle, but it went right through and out of bounds. Taft doing a good job of penetrating right now and dishing. BC's going to have to watch out for that extra pass all night long.
They are.
Tolentino. Back out to Niederbaumer, who was getting ready to kind of pull the trigger on that one and didn't do it. Dished off instead. Now fires the NBA three. That one's going to be off the back of the iron and the glass. The attempt is important because Niederbaumer needs to get, and that looked like it almost would have been a travel had she tried to keep the dribble. BC comes away with another, and the foul's going to get called, and that looks like it's going to go on Kamiko Kennedy. And no, instead they call that on Alicia Gordon. So that'll be Gordon's first personal foul. Alicia Gordon, once again, 5'11". That's that length that you were talking about. So
well,
BC
she stuck a leg out. It was a fair call.
Well, when you're 5'11", you got a lot of leg to stick out there anyway. So
fast break
nice
drill.
Dish off. Textbook by Ella Waffle picking that one up and scoring. And now the game is tied at 4. Tolentino driving to the lane, doesn't get it cut off by Gordon. And another turnover. Now that's 4 turnovers now for BC. 6:27 left to go in the first quarter. Araniva comes away with the rebound. Tolentino off the front of the iron. Can't come down with the rebound.
Wow.
And Lexi Ramirez in there like it's a football game trying to strip the ball away. And the jump ball is going to get called in the possession arrow in favor of Taft. But that does benefit the Renegades because Taft had already come up with the rebound. Smart play by Lexi Ramirez. BC so far doing a good job of collapsing on the lane, and nobody picks up Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer's going to draw the foul, and that's going to get called against Ella Waffle. And now Jamie's going to go to the line, shooting 2 with 5:45 left to go in the first quarter.
Taft College, number 13, Ella Waffle, first personal, second team foul.
So far, Jenny, BC's done a good job of collapsing into the lane to try to prevent that secondary pass that we've been seeing, but they're leaving the outside open, and we haven't seen Taft draining any three-point baskets just yet.
I mean, I think that they're doing a good job of cutting off the key, forcing those harder shots from the three-point line. It's low percentage. Nice free throws.
Well, the three-point shooter on this squad.
Oh, she was wide open. No one saw her. That's an easy basket for Taft.
And BC having trouble getting back. And a substitution is going to get called. And Beautiful Vasquez checking into the game now. A 5'8" freshman guard out of North High School. And somebody is shaken up, and we're trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know where the injury was. And Lexi Ramirez is the one who hit her chin down on the court earlier, and I don't know if they were pointing at her, but she seems to be okay.
She's pretty tough.
Unless you're bleeding, they're not taking you out.
Here we go, push to the basket. She missed.
And a nice drive to the basket by Ella Waffle. And now the lead is 3 with just over 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Ramirez trying to dish back, and the blocking foul is going to get called, and that may be, well, luckily, it's going to go against Kamiko Kennedy, and that'll be her first. Alicia Gordon was down there as well, so the chances are that she could have been called on the foul too. Both of them were just combined, and now, I don't know if this is a hockey game or a basketball game, but a complete line change.
You really don't see that very often at the college level.
You do not, but I'll tell you what, like you were talking about, with the length that they have on this squad for Taft, they can swap at will, and that may be the strength of this program. Ramirez down low, turns around, doesn't get the bounce to go.
Three-point shot. She missed.
Once again, off the mark, and that may be the secret here.
She dribbled off her
for BC. Let BC cloud that lane as much as they can. 8-5, Taft leading with 4:48 left to go in the first quarter. Niederbauer just got away with the travel there as she shuffle-footed a little bit. Ramirez dribbling down low, goes to throw that one up. There's contact. And Niederbauer is going to get called on the foul against Nasia Thompson. Thompson will go to the line now. And if you're looking at Thompson going, that's a really tall young lady, you are correct. 6'1", sophomore center out of Gardena, California. And just to give everybody a little bit of an idea about Taft College, and we discussed this in the pregame, their length, 5'10", 5'10", 5'8", 5'11", 5'9", 6'1", 5'8".
And I really love seeing a bigger girl. I mean, I'm 6'1", too, so for us to take the ball and dribble down court, to get that shot at the free throw line, you don't see very often. So she's got great ball handling skills for being 6'1".
And 10-second violation going to get called against the Renegades as they could not get it across the half-court line. And Beautiful Vasquez, the ball stripped away in the beginning of that possession, unable to get over in the 10-second time allotted. Not a high-scoring affair as of yet. Everybody's tightened up on defense. But again, as we said, Taft averaging 79 points a game. It was 79.1, I believe, when I was looking at the stat sheet. BC a few points less, averaging 61.9, so they're about 10 points less per game. And in head-to-head competition so far this season, I talked to Grant Bingham about this, they had lost to Santa Barbara, but BC had beaten Santa Barbara. So they're kind of their head-to-head competition. BC fared just a little bit better than Taft College, even though their record is at 13-1.
Well, and with a low-scoring first quarter, that's a testament to both teams' defense right now.
BC trying to crash down into the paint. Do not get exposed down low. Right now they're out on the perimeter. Brownlee comes away with it, and there's going to be a jump ball, gets called quickly. She was trying to escape out of it, Possession arrow pointing to the Renegades. And Niederbaumer, an ill-advised pass inside. And right now it seems like the Renegades are just trying to force stuff into a closed chimney.
I agree. I'd like to see him slow the game down and run an offense. It was a great three.
Aubrey Alden for Taft. And now it's 11-5. The Cougars in command.
Full court press is tough. Taft is putting the pressure on.
Tolentino from outside. Can't get that one to go. And BC not running much of an offense so far in their last several possessions down the court. Well, stepped on the line, Lexi Ramirez. I thought she had that one for a second, but that's a tough call. And the official right there to spot it. And now Niederbaumer's going to go ahead and have a seat. And Tolentino's going to check back in for the Renegades. Actually, I'm sorry, that's Beautiful Vasquez now in. Tolentino already on the court. And a rattle up and out and back in again by Aubrey Alden. Renegades doing their best to try to draw the foul. That's going to go against Nasia Thompson, and I believe that's going to be Thompson's. That could be her second. Now they're saying it's her first. They were a little slow getting that one up on the board there. Vasquez hits her first. Foul shooting for the Renegades is going to be very important today. So far, they're 2 of 3. Taft 2 for 4 from the stripe. And Taft has tried 6 attempts from beyond the arc so far today, Jenny. So, again, that may be a very low percentage shot that the Renegades are going to want to let them have that one in order to guard the paint. .230 to go here in the first quarter.
Great defense right now by the Renegades. Oof.
Over the top.
In the paint.
Of Layleen Araniva. Yeah, right from the free throw line, too. And a good score for Layla Gines, her first of the game. And they're going to say that Jada Miller stepped out of bounds. 2:13 to go. Renegades trailing 15-7. BC so far at the offensive end of the court not doing what they're intended to do. They don't seem to be getting an offense set up, and right now they are running an offense. But they were trying to force way too many shots down inside. That one's blocked.
Here we go.
Vasquez gets it back.
We got a full shot clock, so let's run an offense here.
Araniva down inside to Tolentino. Back to Araniva.
Great.
And a nice shot by Diamond Brownlee. Hitting that 14-footer. And the Renegades pulled it within 6 with a minute and a half to go. And BC got lucky on that one because they just kind of gave up on the rebound, or on the play, and just let her go unabated to the basket, and she hit it hard off the glass. BC getting some scrappy defense going now.
Here we go. Here's a look to 14. Reverse layup. Oh, she missed. Good.
Ramirez picks up the rebound, though, and it's off the back of the iron. They can't get 2 shots to go, and BC shooting a very low percentage right now. Only 3 of 11 from the field so far. And Taft is now 7 for 17. Not a whole lot better than the Renegades, but the difference is the number of attempts that they've had. Getting shots off where BC wasn't, and a reaching in foul is going to get called against Jada Miller. And that's going to be Miller's first. And Jamie Niederbaumer is going to check back into the game now. And again, we have not seen a whole lot out of Niederbaumer so far. She is 0 for 2 from the field and 0 for 1 from beyond the stripe. Diamond Brownlee with 7 points is the leading scorer for the Renegades. Tolentino at the line drains her first.
Shooting 2 for the Renegades, number 1, Danica Tolentino.
(17-10), 36 seconds left on the clock.
BC has been great at the foul line. Super consistent with their free throws.
And they're 5 for 6 so far tonight. And I keep saying tonight because I'm used to calling night games.
I know, it's a day game, huh?
It's only 1:30. Well, the other thing is they blacked out the screens in here, so the windows are all blacked out now. So you don't tell whether it's day or night in here too much as you used to. It was a little too bright in here for some of the basketball coaches with the sun shining off the court and really blinding players. So they had somebody come in and put up a whole new screen on all of the windows. Brownlee gets the rebound up off the glass and misses. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Renegades trailing 17-11 from the Taft Cougars. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Welcome back to the broadcast. Renegades trailing 17-11 from the Taft Cougars, who are 13-1 so far this season. BC 8-4 has dropped the last 3 games that they played. They had a little contact with Grant Bingham earlier before the game had started, and he told me pretty much that they kind of just got on coast mode. You get to an 8-1 lead, and you think, hey, this is a great season, and then all of a sudden maybe you don't do what you used to, you normally do during your normal game prep. Some things just start to fade away a little bit when you get a winning record.
Get a little comfortable.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about your years playing here at Bakersfield College, Jenny.
Sure. I mean, it was 100 years ago.
The seasons were 2001,
so
correct?
I believe 99.
99, okay.
And 2000.
Okay, 99, 2000.
Were the years that I played.
And you played under head coach Paula Dahl.
Who was great. I'm still in contact with her today.
Legend of BC basketball. I was fortunate enough to get a call a couple of seasons for her before her retirement a few years ago. And so really just a fantastic lady. We had a little conversation about her earlier. Tell us a little bit about the BC Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. So I'm the chairwoman for the BC Hall of Fame, the Athletics Hall of Fame.
Yep.
That's important. And we've been...
Tolentino with a nice bucket. Continue, please.
We've been in existence now for 5 years, which feels like a victory in and of itself. It's hard to get a group of volunteers to do anything, I think, really for 5 years consistently. So I feel really proud of that. We have some of the biggest names in our Hall of Fame, and we're still adding more names. You can go to gogades.com and nominate former athletes. Here we go. We're on a little roll here.
Tolentino with a nice shift there, up and off the glass, and the Renegades pulled it within 2.
Closing the gap. That's what I like to see.
1 minute gone here in the second quarter. High off the glass there by Alicia Gordon. Gordon with a good job there, just driving down the lane and throwing one high up the glass.
One of my assistant coaches, Emery, he's still helping with BC, which is amazing to see. He was so wonderful to us, so kind, so patient. I feel like when we were here, they still were focusing on a lot of fundamentals.
And
Great
Tolentino,
shot.
3 trips down the court and 3 scores and up with 6 points now.
I'm a huge believer in fundamentals. I don't think it can be taught enough. Those crisp shots right off the glass, touching that 90-degree angle, got a jump ball.
Renegade possession as the arrow is pointing to them.
Coach Dahl did some revolutionary things, I think, for the time, for 99, for 2000. My sophomore year, we had a lot of injuries. I had stress fractures in my shins, and she kind of altered the conditioning for her players that were injured. So we did all pool conditioning that year. And I just feel, just to put away sort of some of the old school mentality of conditioning, getting on the track and like sprinting and modifying it to her players was really just a testament to the kind of coach that she was.
Absolutely. So, we've had a little conversation about nominations coming up for this next year. If you have somebody that you want to nominate for the Bakersfield College Athletic Hall of Fame, how do you do that?
So you go to gogades.com, you go to the little hamburger button, click down to Hall of Fame, and it's really easy. You just kind of type in the name of the person that you want to nominate, the years that they played, why you think they should be nominated. Small bio helps, and it goes right into our database. And then we have a committee of volunteers that go through the names, and we vote on who's going to go into the Hall of Fame that year. And then past inductees get voting rights as well.
Well, it was a fun event this year. I actually got to help MC that with you, and that was just an absolute blast getting to ask questions to some of the, older players that are new inductees into the Hall of Fame, and what a great night over at Luigi's.
BC's got some life in them right now. We're at 1919.
Absolutely. So they've kind of started to bring it back. And, again, Tolentino with 8 points so far. Danica Tolentino, the leading scorer, and that one's going to get thrown away.
It's all right. We got to calm it down, slow the game down.
The ill-advised passes are what BC has so far had a little bit of trouble with. They have 9 turnovers so far in the game. And as I talked to Grant Bingham about one of the games last week, he said they only had 13 turnovers in the entire game.
Wow.
So,
very disciplined.
Turnovers, definitely disciplined. But right now, with 9, they're almost ready to eclipse that mark, and not even 2 full quarters through this game.
Sometimes that happens with a faster-paced game.
Ella Waffle loses a handle on the ball. It's out of bounds. The Renegades will get possession. 7:13 left to go in the second quarter, and it's tied at 19. And we're definitely seeing a different squad for BC so far in this second quarter than we did in the first one. And the offense seems to be firing on all cylinders right now. Those secondary passes have really worked well for BC so far.
Certainly shows that BC has some grit and determination.
Brownlee driving to her left, loses the handle, gets it back. And there's going to be a foul called away from the ball. And I'm still looking to see, well, there's no foul. I don't even know what the call was. Maybe she stepped on the line back there. Called the ball this direction. No foul called. And they mark it with another turnover, so now BC has 11.
The lane is clear.
And once again,
BC
nobody crashing down and stopping Ella Waffle. She's just free and unabated to the basket. Tolentino from outside did draw some contact, doesn't get the call. And a reaching in foul is going to get called. We'll see who they call that against for Taft.
We got number 2 from Taft.
It's going to be number 15, Alicia Gordon. And Kamiko Kennedy out of Linwood High School in Irvine. She is down on the court right now. We're going to break away and come back with more Renegade basketball after this. Coming back out of the timeout, Kamiko Kennedy down on the court still, trying to get her off. I don't know if she's going to be able to make it under her own weight. There, yeah, she's kind of doing it, but it's moving slowly, and it'll be kind of a miracle if she makes it back into the game today. That's
an unfortunate injury,
especially with the knee.
Knees, I don't know. Knees take forever to heal.
They sure. And there's so many of them this day and age. And of course, we want to guard all of our kids. You've got a fantastic. They talk about your volleyball player.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Your little freshman volleyball player over at Liberty High School.
I know, she's
I got to announce for her twice this season.
You did. She's so great. Yeah, I mean, of course, I think she's great. But she's under Coach Dake at Liberty.
Who's a friend of mine. Yep.
And she had the privilege to be an all-around starter this season as a freshman at Liberty. We just don't take those things for granted in our family. What a privilege.
And she got second-team All-Area this year.
She did.
Her first freshman year.
First year.
And how tall is she again?
So she's not as tall as me, and I don't think she's going to be as tall as me. She's 5'10".
Yeah.
And I kind of knew that. So I suggested she try to learn setting when she was in 6th grade, and that's her position. She'll be a little undersized if she was a hitter, I think, at the college level, and I thought, well, then you can be a tall setter.
Yeah, but she can also hit the ball. Not only is she a good setter, she's a heck of a hitter. And I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic couple of games that I got a call for her this year over at Liberty. Of course, I was doing a favor for a friend of mine, Niederbaumer. Jamie Niederbaumer, finally, we woke her up, and down low once again, the Renegades not getting back and paying attention, and Ramirez comes away with it, and it's going to be a jump ball possession arrow pointing to Taft.
So that transition, when you hit a three, and you haven't been hitting threes, to transition to get back to the court to play defense is really a difficult skill to master.
Absolutely, because you're pretty excited that you just drained your
totally
first three.
Totally excited. Of course you are.
Yeah, Jamie Niederbaumer, that is her first three-pointer. She's got 4 points in the game.
Nice defense under the key.
Ramirez very strong down low. And once again, another turnover, trying to thread a needle where the pass just is not there.
I'd like to see a bounce pass on that fast break.
BC collapsing down on defense in the key. So doing a good job of trying to stay down low and keep Taft out. And again, that backdoor pass, really good. And the shot just doesn't get finished by Taft. That one rattles in and out, just barely. And the Renegades had three players all the way around Madden Castley, and they couldn't come up with it. Castley goes to the ground. It gets landed on, it looked like, Jamie Niederbaumer. So that's going to be Niederbaumer's second personal foul, and the second team foul at that.
And even the Taft coach is not happy right now. He is hollering from the sidelines.
Renegades lead 22-21, 5:15 to go in the second quarter. And a nice turn and going high off the glass. Tiara Jackson, and Jackson,
sophomore,
out of Ridgeview High School. I think I'm incorrect on that.
Oh, I think she's maybe out of Foothill.
Jackson's out of Foothill.
Yeah.
That's correct. So she's wearing kind of the same colors that she
girl.
was wearing in high school.
Here's another fast break by
and
Taft.
They might have gotten away. I think Madden Castley got away with a little bit of a travel. These officials have not been calling a whole lot of travels today, which is kind of...
Nice shot by number 10 for Bakersfield.
Hey, but what a great pass by Jessica Tolentino.
When you're a post player, you gotta love the assists by your guards, your point guards.
Absolutely.
All credit goes to the assist.
Good job by Niederbaumer dropping down and cutting off that bounce pass. Taft turns it over. 25-24. This game is close.
Nice pass. What a great pass in the basket as the payoff. Fantastic fundamentals right there.
Beautiful Vasquez with the score.
We got a double team and a turnover.
Tolentino to the basket. That one just off the front, and that's an issue that
She was
BC had
looking for the
last
foul.
year. BC had that issue last year with the layups. It just couldn't go, and the basket's got to count.
It's definitely a foul on Alexa Ramirez.
Ramirez is going to draw that foul, and that is going to be Ramirez's, I believe, her first.
First personal, third team foul.
We're only down by one. These girls are hustling right now with 3:50 left in the second.
Both teams running the court. running
That's for
fast
sure.
breaks. That's
They
when
are
you see the
in
offense
shape,
start to
aren't
take
they?
off.
These girls are in such great conditioning shape.
Absolutely. And once again, as we mentioned before, Taft 13-1 so far on the season. BC was 8-1 before this last 3-game slide, and now they're 8-4. They're a pretty highly ranked team in the state of California. I think Grant Bingham said they're somewhere around 21 in the state right now.
Full court press by Taft. BC's trying to get out of it.
Niederbomber from outside. Nice
What
fake.
a great.
Takes the step back. That one's going to be just off. Brownlee underneath gets the rebound.
Nice
back out to
offensive rebound.
Niederbomber.
Let's set up a play. Let's swing it. Look a little confused with our play right now.
Nevaeh Matthews is going to have to get
We got
rid of
3
it
seconds.
soon. That one doesn't hit.
Shot clock
The
expires.
play's still good, and a jump ball is going to get called. And BC's going to have possession as the arrows point to them, and they kind of lucked out on that one.
I love how aggressive Alexa Ramirez is. She is in there every play, trying to grab the ball, grab an offensive rebound, grab a defensive rebound. She doesn't quit.
Alexia Ramirez, 5'8", a freshman forward out of Shafter, and I've watched her play for a number of years. A lot of tournaments that Frontier High School has had that I've actually been involved with, she's played at when she was at Shafter. A solid player, big on defense, and Matthews can't get that one to go. Nevaeh Matthews seeing her first minutes of the game.
Big
From the corner. That one hits the corner of the iron and the glass, and the jump ball is going to get called. And we're just going to keep seeing jump balls all day long.
And guess who's in the middle of it? Alexia Ramirez.
Absolutely, as they go to the ground, possession arrow pointing in favor of Taft. Taft leading 28-26, 2:42 left to go in this second quarter.
Yep.
BC was trailing by 6 at the end of the first, had only scored 11 points.
They definitely came alive this second quarter.
BC needs to collapse down.
Rebound. There we go. Alexia Ramirez with the rebound. She's got it.
Ramirez with 6 rebounds so far in the game. No points for Alexia Ramirez, and a timeout is going to get called. We'll be back with the remainder of the second right after this.
Today's game at the Bakersfield Athletic Complex.
All right, Julian, we're ready. And we are back. I told Julian we were ready, and he already hit the unmute button. Thanks, Val. Appreciate that.
He's ready.
You have a microphone. Why don't you turn that on there, my friend? You haven't joined us at all. Julian Wilson normally is my color commentator, making fun and exciting comments throughout the games. You
He's
deferred.
deferring
You deferred to
Listen,
Jenny Lewis
I
today.
don't know if that's wise or not.
Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on the broadcast today. I'm Titan Tom Myers, joined by Jenny Lewis. Bakersfield College trailing 28-26.
Great
but not for long as
three-pointer.
J.D. Niederbomber hits one from downtown.
What a beautiful shot.
And now it's 29-28. And the Renegades just playing possessed. High off the glass. Aubrey Alden gets that one to go. And the lead is now 1 for Taft. It's been back and forth the entire quarter as BC came into this quarter down 6 and has closed that gap. Brownlee gives it up to Ramirez. Ramirez is going to draw the foul, and that's going to go against Naza Thompson.
That's definitely her second, right?
I believe that is Thompson's second now. Nobody really in any foul trouble, and I stand corrected unless they put that up really fast. They did put it up really fast. Sometimes our stat sheet that we have, our rolling stat sheet, isn't always correct, and sometimes it's a little delayed, but that one they actually got up correct. She has 2 fouls and 2 points in the game.
Nice free throw to tie up the game, 30-all.
1:29 left to go in the second quarter. Be sure to stick with us. At the end of the first half, we're going to get Grant Bingham's thoughts on this first half.
She made her second free throw. This is a great free throw shooting team.
Absolutely. The Renegades now are 7 for 8 from the stripe today, shooting 87%. BC tightening up that defense. And a jump ball once again in the Renegades.
She is so aggressive. I love her grit and her fire.
Absolutely.
What a difference maker on the court she is.
31-30 now. Renegades lead. 1:17 to go in the second quarter. Tolentino running a lap around the corner, gets off the block and airs that one. Not really the shot she wanted, but a great play. Picked up the high pick on the far side and was able to get around open. Just didn't get that one to go.
55 seconds left in this quarter.
The Niederbaumer down low and trying to go to work against Nasa Thompson doesn't do her any
drew
good.
The foul, too. We have an and-one situation.
Absolutely. So now the Cougars have a chance to go up by 2, and a 3-point play here for Nasa Thompson. Niederbaumer's got 3 personal fouls now. That's definitely something you didn't want to see happen with 47 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Not with our starting point guard.
And you can see the look on Niederbaumer's face as she sits down. Just deflated after that. Ramirez comes away with the rebound. And Lexi Ramirez now 7 rebounds on the game.
She got away with the shot.
And Danica Tolentino ties the game up. I stand corrected, actually. Now they're up by 1 and 32 seconds left to go. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Top possession.
Great defense by Nevaeh Matthews. .22 seconds left on the shot clock, a difference of about 6 seconds right now. And Taft trying to wind this clock down as far as they can.
Nice. Taft got a turnover.
And Brownlee, oh no, and Taft gets the ball. And Matthews coming in.
She's gonna get a travel on that. Jump
and they're
ball.
going to call the jump ball before they call the travel, but the possession arrow is pointing in the favor of Taft. So they'll hang on to it, and they're going to take it out underneath.
Looks like we've got about 8.5 seconds.
8.5 seconds left on the clock. BC leading 33-32. They would like to go in at the half.
Oh, called a foul with 7.9 seconds left.
And Brownlee's going to get called on the foul.
Fouls on Bakersfield College number 14, Diamond Brownlee. Second personal 15 foul. At the line, number 22, Nashia Thompson.
Taft made that shot to tie it up. 7.9 seconds in the second quarter. At the end of the second quarter, we're 33-33.
College 33.
And we're going to switch down the time.
33. BC fans, don't forget it's time to Jamba. We're so excited for Jamba to be a sponsor of our Bakersfield College women's basketball program.
Are they inviting you back for the second half?
I think so. I might have to use the ladies' room. Do they do anything during the halftime?
No, yeah, you can.
Can I use the ladies' room?
Yeah, this is the time.
Okay.
The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics.
Hi, Geo General Al here. It is
Yeah. Yeah. Red and black on my back, that's the renegade pride. BC in the building, whole city on the rise. Hardwood, ready crowd, rumble inside. We don't play games, nah, we ride or die. Step on the court, feel the energy surge. Renegades ballin', watch the momentum emerge. Fast break fury, we attack, no doubt. Opponents wanna run, but there's no time out. Yeah, Bakersfield born, we grind in the heat. Putting that work till the mission complete. Student athlete, hustle that classroom and court. Brains and buckets, yeah, we built for the sport. Red and black on my back, that's the renegade pride. BC in the building, whole city on the rise. Hardwood, ready crowd, rumble inside. We don't play games, nah, we ride or die. Baseline dripping, let the sneakers talk, yeah. Coach got a plan, whole squad lock, yeah. Pick and roll dreams, crowd jump when we pop. 3-point rain, net splash, never stop. We represent the valley, represent the team. Renegade vibe pumping through the bloodstream. At Gill Bishop Court, you feel that roar. This is BC. We want more and more from the warm-ups to the last buzzer ring. Renegades fight hard for that champion thing. This is our moment. This is our time. Bakersfield College, yeah, we redefine. Yeah, red and black on my back, that's the renegade pride. Yeah. BC in the building, whole city on the rise. Yeah. Hardwood ready, crowd rumble inside. We don't play games. Nah, we ride or die. Yeah. Nah, we ride or die. Yeah. Nah, we ride or die. Yeah. We don't play games. Nah, we ride or die. Renegades, no time to waste. We bring the heat and drop the flames. The game's ours to take. Renegades, renegades. We ball so hard, you already know. It's the renegades. We put on a show, going so hard, no we can't stop. Ball till we fall all the way to the top. Game time, baby, let's go. You don't want it with us, you don't want it with us. Renegades, no time to waste. We bring the heat and drop the flames. The game's ours to take. Renegades. Welcome to the place where it all goes down. We came to make it rain, this is our town. Ain't no team that we fear, we put in work. We taking off like a rocket, lifting up the earth. There's no other team like us. We taking over, renegades.
Rise up.
Renegades. No time to waste. We bring the heat and drop the flames. Game's on to take. Renegades. Renegades.
Red country. Red. Fruit punch. Thank you. So open up 33 to 33, third quarter. Third quarter, 32, 33. What team is that over there? Oh, that's the volleyball team. I guess. What is that? We don't have any more games today.
came back in before the half had ended, and getting her shoulder worked on a little bit down there, but hopefully nothing too terribly.
Trish was my trainer when I played here. I know. She's been here so long.
So something about those trainers really know how to dig in there.
She really knows what she's doing, though. She really takes care of her players. She cares a lot. She cares a lot about women's sports.
Taft will have the ball to start the third quarter. Game tied at 33. Once again, the Renegades were down by 6 after that first quarter and really didn't look like they were firing all cylinders. But as we talked to Grant Bingham at the end of the first half, it was pretty much they just had to get into their system and kind of really work through the plays, and they really started to pick that up, as well as the rebounding end and dropping down on defense and trying to block out that paint for the opposing Cougars.
I think sometimes in sports it is hard to come out guns blazing. You know, sometimes it takes a quarter. And luckily, we were able to close that gap and catch up, but they came alive the second quarter.
But that's not going to help with Ramirez on Nasia Thompson at 6'1". That's going to be something they're going to have to double up on her down low in the paint. For the Renegades, Danica Tolentino with 10 points, Beautiful Vasquez with 8, and Jamie Niederbaumer with 7. For Taft, Aubrey Alden with 7.
A travel.
Nasia Thompson with 7, and Madden Cassetley with 7. Well, BC needs all the help they can get right now, and if a travel comes out of it, we noticed the one thing that we did see in the first half, a lot of travels not getting called by the officiating crew. And they're, ones that you can kind of let them go just a little bit. But we'll see if they really kind of stick to that here in the second half. I did have a little bit of a conversation with the official at halftime.
Oh, she just went in and stole that. Number 13 on Taft playing aggressive.
Jump ball is going to get called on that one. The possession arrow is in favor of BC, but you really don't want to give up the possession arrow at any time if you don't really have to.
Taft is running a full court press.
And BC does not get a new shot clock because they maintain possession. Taft definitely tightening up on the defensive end. Tolentino's going to draw the foul. That's going to go against Nasia Thompson.
That's her third.
Thompson's third foul. So BC, if I were Bakersfield College, I would definitely go after her now with those 3 fouls out on the court.
You want to know if not so fun fact? I fouled out at every single BC game that I played in. I'm not kidding you, Jenny Lewis. I was Jenny Elliott then. 5 fouls every single game.
Okay, that is fantastic.
I don't think Coach Dahl thought it was super fantastic.
That is gonna go into the archives at some point as a quiz question when we get to that stage.
I needed a little more self-control, didn't I? I fouled all the time.
That's gonna be our Aflac trivia question.
Gosh.
Later on in the season. Name one player for Bakersfield College who fouled out of every game she appeared in.
It was me.
Are we going to go by Jenny Elliott or are we going to go by Jenny Lewis?
I know. I was Jenny Elliott.
They'll
when I
have
played
to know
here.
Jenny Lewis.
I know. Quickly changed. I met my husband my sophomore year playing here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, back when your husband Colby Lewis,
Yep.
former Major League pitcher, was pitching here at Bakersfield College.
Yep, he was under Coach Payton.
I remember those days. BC once again getting it done on the rebounding end.
Tight defense by Taft. Full court. They aren't letting anything slide right now.
Araniva's going to lose the handle on that one as it gets knocked away, but BC picks it back up. And Matthews trying to drive and shoot. And a foul's going to get called. I thought they were going to call a travel on that. She got away with one. It will be in the act of shooting. It's going to go against number 11, Tiara Jackson. And that will be Jackson's first foul. And Matthews will go to the line. Nevaeh Matthews so far 0 for 3 from the field today. Her first attempt at the line. Shot is no good. BC has been shooting pretty well from the stripe today. We talked about that.
Impressive.
They're now 7 for 9. That one goes and puts them at 80% on the day. Matthews is going to sit down as Niederbaumer checks back in. Jamie Niederbaumer with 3 fouls. And kind of surprising they would bring her back on defense with 3 fouls instead of just letting that go.
Over the back.
And we'll see where the call is going to come on that one.
14.
And that is going to go against Diamond Brownlee. Brownlee now with 3 fouls. So BC with a couple of players in foul trouble. Niederbaumer and Brownlee. And I stand corrected in what I said earlier. I didn't think we see Kamiko Kennedy back in the game, and here she is. Wandered off very slowly in the second quarter. She went down with a knee injury, and there's nothing on her knee, no wrap, no nothing, and here she is right back in the game again. So good for her.
I'm surprised to see that, too. She was down for quite a while.
Absolutely. BC needs to focus on getting that ball across the court. Makes the midline. That one over the basket.
Taft comes up with it.
Taft crashing the board, or trying to. Tolentino gives it to Niederbaumer, who throws that one up. It's just off. Of course, she did have a little bit of an obstacle in her way on that play. BC playing hard in the paint right now. Six seconds on the shot clock. Oh, and that one tight and in. What a score by Madden Cassetley. I didn't think that one even had a chance. I don't think there was any room between the rim and the basket when the ball came off the glass. 39-34. Taft kind of expanding their lead here. And another ill-advised pass. And a turnover by the Renegades.
Fast break. Oh, and we have an and one situation.
And Ramirez didn't really need to go for the foul on that one. That's really ill-advised. And Ramirez calling her players into a circle. And I don't know what you say after you just fouled somebody that you didn't need to foul.
She does not want to lose. I'll tell you that. She's trying to pump her team up, get them together. But we really got to stop the bleeding right now. 34-41.
A startling statistic right now off of turnovers. And another jump ball, possession arrow pointing in favor of Taft. Taft has scored 11 points off of turnovers compared to BC's 4. So a 7-point differential, which is exactly the differential between this game right now.
Well, there you go. The numbers don't lie, do they?
No, they don't. BC with 17 turnovers in the game. Tolentino comes away with the rebound. Tolentino's going to go the whole way. Cannot get the roll.
Knocked
That's
out.
going to be off of Taft and out of bounds. So Grant Bingham's going to have a conversation to try to stop the bleeding, as you said, Jenny. And we'll be back with more of the third quarter after this. Coming back out of the timeout, public address announcer Cherie Shoemake giving shout-outs to the Centennial Golden Hawk women's basketball team and the Taft High School women's basketball team.
You gotta love seeing these high schoolers come and support BC athletics.
Absolutely. We saw it during volleyball season 2, had volleyball teams here that were also here to support the Renegade volleyball program. 41-34, Renegades trailing, 6:12 left to go in the third quarter. We haven't heard a lot out of Diamond Brownlee, and the foul's going to get called right as Layleen Araniva kind of ran over. And I'm trying to see who that was. I believe it was Tiara Jackson, but the foul had already been called.
And she looks like she got hit. She's guarding her back right now.
Number 4, Layleen Araniva.
She got hit hard on that foul.
Araniva now at the line. And she
sinks it.
It's the first. And I'll tell you what, I've known Layleen for a number of years. She was one of our players at Frontier High School. I'm the PA announcer there for all of our basketball programs. And I'll tell you what, she is a bulldog coming down the lane, almost like a running back. She'll grab the ball and hold it inside like she's going through a line of scrimmage before she dishes it up and usually makes the layup.
Good rebound.
Taft still having some trouble getting to score on that end. BC doing a good job of collapsing. And Lexi Ramirez, and she's going to throw that one up after she draws the blocking foul. And she'll go to the line now. That's going to go against Madden Cassetley. That'll be Cassetley's first foul. Renegades with a chance to pull within 3. Ramirez shooting perfect from the stripe today. 3 for 3. 3 points, and not really killing it anywhere statistically, except for rebounds. She has 8 rebounds in the game so far.
She shot both of those free throws, scored twice, brought us within 3 points. Like you said, we're at 38-41 now. Well, like we said during our little break, sports is momentum, and you have to figure out how to shift the momentum. So hopefully BC can do that right now.
Well, BC was trailing by as much as 7 in this quarter, and the lead is back to 5. Nice lay-in by Ella Waffle, who's had a couple of good layups today. Brownlee, I digress.
By Taft.
Beautiful Vasquez threw that one up, but not a great shot. BC has the ball. 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Tolentino finding an empty space to throw up the 3. That one's off. Araniva gets the rebound. Tolentino down the lane, throws up the floater off the glass and scores.
Now we got to turn around and play some defense.
BC on the floor with Taft.
Jump ball situation.
And we've seen that a number of times today. These girls are getting scrappy. Araniva getting slow to her feet. BC with a possession arrow on that one, so they'll have possession now. Taft has kind of gotten away from that full court press that had been so effective for them earlier on in this third quarter. Tolentino with the step back.
Taft with the rebound.
BC still keeping it close. Oh, and a whole bunch of people hitting. It's going to get called on the floor. And it looks like that's going to go against Bakersfield College and Diamond Brownlee. It is. And that'll be Brownlee's. I'm going to wait and see. That'll be her 4th personal foul. And I'll tell you what, losing her at this stage in the game would not be good. But now you're going to replace her with Jamie Niederbaumer, who's got 3, and Brownlee's going to have a seat. BC really needs Brownlee on the defensive end.
Yeah,
Tallest player on this squad.
That's a tough loss for fouls. She looks disappointed.
Once again, 4 personal fouls on Diamond Brownlee with 4:14 to go in this third quarter. Just over halfway through. I don't know if I said fourth or third. It's the third quarter.
4:12.
4 minutes, third quarter. Taft with 15 seconds on the shot clock. And it looks like
called a foul.
The
Quick foul.
Yeah, that's going to get called against Alicia Gordon as she reached around and pushed off of. Yeah, she pushed off of number 10, Beautiful Vasquez, to kind of get an advantage, and the foul got called on that. And that's going to be her 4th foul now.
Got a lot of girls in foul trouble right now.
And a nice
Great
give
pass.
up there.
Oh, we didn't make the
Vasquez
basket.
gave that one up to Ramirez, who couldn't make the easy, well, I don't want to say the easy layup because there was a little bit of contact.
Oh, we got an offensive
An
foul
offensive
called.
foul. And that's going to go, it looks like they said number 24 of Taft.
Taft College offensive foul, number 7.
Number 7. I stand corrected.
Aubrey Alden.
First personal, 16 foul.
And Aubrey's going to draw her first foul.
Called a traveling.
Ramirez didn't put the ball on the pavement
Nope.
soon enough. And a turnover once again, as they have 18 turnovers in the game now. And Taft's not faring a whole lot better. They've got 14 turnovers. The possession arrow is pointing in favor of Bakersfield College right now, so any jump ball will go to the Renegades. Arneva on Nasia Thompson.
Setting a screen. Driving to the basket. She drew the foul. Charging foul?
And I think
Blocking foul.
and Lexi Ramirez is looking at that like, I don't know where the contact is you're talking about. She kind of looked like she just fell to the ground. I didn't see a lot of contact on that, but that's going to be her 3rd team foul now.
Maybe you didn't think her feet were planted. Her feet were in motion.
That'll send Madden Cassetley to the line. Cassetley perfect from the line today. 2 for 2. The leading scorer on this squad with 10 points. And now 11.
Renegades 40. Cougars 45. Full court press by Taft.
And there you go. They're back to it again. And a good double pass, but no easy lay-in for that one. And once again, a fantastic give by Cassetley. At the last minute, 3 players dropped down to her, left the unabated player to the basket. And Taft once again doing what was working for them in that full court press.
Oh, overpass and a turnover.
And Taft defense really on top of it right now as they lead once again by 7, the biggest lead of the game. 2:49 to go in the third quarter. BC comes away with the rebound. 3 players guarding Niederbaumer.
We got to look up and push down. If we got 3 players guarding, that means someone's open. Drive to the basket by Taft.
And Fimbres just gave up on that one. And an easy basket for Layla Gines. And a timeout is going to get called by the Renegades. 2:20 to go. They trail 49-40. Back after this. coming out of the timeout. And Jenny Lewis, you made a quick observation about the defense of Taft.
They are playing a full court press. It is messing up with our offense. It is running our legs into the ground. We cannot run an offensive play.
That gasp will tell you everything you need to know. You would think Jenny Lewis is down there sitting on the sideline right now.
Obviously I'm rooting for BC, but I'm going to give Taft some props on their defense right now.
Absolutely. That full court press is back. They had gotten away from that a little bit and then went back to it, and really it's yielded a pretty big result. The lead by 9, the biggest one of the game so far for the Cougars. Nice rebound by Beautiful Vasquez, getting her own rebound. That one's going to be off. Niederbaumer trying to save that one. And they got a foul. And that's going to go on number 24, Madden Cassetley. So that'll be Cassetley's second foul.
Madden Cassetley, second personal, 17th foul.
We're not seeing BC's shots fall right now, which as a team is extremely frustrating.
And I'm trying to figure out what the call is here. I stand corrected. The Renegades are in the bonus, so they'll be shooting 1-1 now. Actually, I stand corrected. They changed the rules several years ago, and I got a little confused. They are now in the double bonus after 5 fouls in every quarter, and then they reset at the quarter. A little different from when you played back in the 1900s, Jenny.
Honestly. I need a shirt that says I was born in the 1900s. Right.
Nice shot by Layla Gines, and the lead is now 10. Vasquez on the outside, spots up for the 3. That one misses. And a rebound by Ella Waffle. Once again, BC not getting back. And the layup is missed, and that's going to be off. And the official down on the baseline says, I don't know. And they're going to leave it, it looks like, with Taft.
Substitution for the Renegades, number 9, Nevaeh Matthews.
And now Nevaeh Matthews from Liberty High School checking back in for the Renegades.
Quick offensive
and a foul away from the play, and that's going to go against Nasia Thompson, number 22, and that'll be her 4th personal foul. So Taft getting into a little bit of foul trouble here, and they still have an entire quarter to go.
These refs are really starting to clamp down.
A lot of plays that they're calling now, they were not calling in that first half.
I agree. They were letting a lot more slide.
Niederbaumer throws that one up off the glass. She has not been able to get that shot to fall all day long.
It's so frustrating as a player.
And Lexi Ramirez had a little bit of reach in there and could have got a foul called on her. Lucky that she didn't.
Bounce pass at the feet.
And a foul that's going to get called against Nevaeh Matthews.
We saw that coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think they could only let so many of those reaching in fouls and that contact go before they had to call it against somebody.
Bakersfield College, number 9, Nevaeh Matthews, first personal.
So that's going to be Matthews' first personal foul. But that puts Taft in the bonus now, so they'll shoot 2 for the remainder of the quarter. 51 seconds to go. Ella Waffle gets the first one to go. And now it's an 11-point lead, and Taft really starting to pull away.
She sank both of those. Great free throws by both teams.
Taft shooting 10 for 15 so far today, 66%. And a blocking foul going to get called against either, well, it looks like he's trying to look at, he's looking at Jada Miller.
You're right.
Miller kept walking. He was trying to see around her, and he
Let
just
me see your
couldn't.
number.
So that's going to send Danica Tolentino to the line, and she'll shoot 2.
Number 1, Danica Tolentino.
Missed that first one.
Tolentino. She is 2 for 4 from the free throw line today now. Trying to drain her second. Misses them both. Clock down to 40 seconds. Oh, and a nice jump ball there. Nevaeh Matthews coming in a smart play, reaching out and trying to get contact with the ball, draws the jump ball. And the arrow pointing in favor of the Renegades, and now there's only a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. 30 seconds to go. BC should slow this down and take the final shot, don't you think, Jenny?
I think that's what the coach is calling right now. He wants to see a play ran for this last, well, we're at 20 seconds now. 18 seconds, 17 on the shot clock. She's going to use every second she's got. 10 seconds. Here we go. She's making her move. Missed.
Tolentino just off the front.
We
and
got
a jump ball is going to get called.
With 1.4.
And that might have been a really smart play because the ball will go back to the Renegades when they inbound in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And delay a game warning getting called against Taft.
Wow.
Well, she's just not getting back. Long pass down the court, turn around, and a foul's going to get called on Nevaeh Matthews.
Right at the buzzer.
Matthews did not need to do that foul. And I think Bingham's just standing there staring at her. Doesn't really know what to say. And it's 3 shots. Well, one official's saying 2 and one's saying 3. So we're going to find out here in a second. And BC, they put 1 second back on the clock.
Okay, I was like, why are they lining back up? But you're right. They put 1 second on.
So Taft has to stay on the court even though they're not around the basket. So they're at least going to stay down there. So the first shot is missed. Tiara Jackson at the line. Now, as I said, BC will get the ball coming into the fourth quarter. So the one thing they want to do is get the rebound and just guard that ball. And it is 3 shots, as we had said, because she was beyond the arc when she turned around to shoot that one before Nevaeh Matthews had fouled her. And again, now we're saying, some saying 2 and some are saying 3. And there's a difference between the officials and what they're looking at.
We got some coaches mad.
And they're saying, they're saying it's 2.
They're changing their call.
So BC going to inbound the ball, and there was really no point.
No.
And
she was close. I think that hit the rim.
Of the rim, Jamie Niederbaumer. 3 quarters in the books. It's the Renegades trailing 54-41 from the Taft Cougars. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. Back for the fourth quarter. Renegades trailing by 13. The biggest lead of the game so far for the Taft Cougars, Jenny.
That's going to be a tough gap to close in the fourth quarter. We're going to have to slow down, run an offensive play, stay in control, cut down on turnovers.
BC trailed by 7 at the end of the first quarter and managed to cut that lead to bring it back to tied at 33 at the end of the first half. And a push-off is going to get called, I believe. Oh, Arneva's going to get away with one, and instead they're going to call it on Jada Miller for Taft. BC needs to get back to the line. So get Taft to commit to getting into the bonus, and then get to the line and shoot the whole game, because then you're shooting and scoring without the clock running.
Well, what'd you say their percentage was right now from the line? In the 80s?
BC right now is shooting 13 for 18. They're 72% from
72%. Okay.
And by the way, that's with 2 misses.
Long 3 right here. She missed.
And again, BC not taking high-quality shots, and Niederbaumer is just off the mark right now. Tolentino did a good job of stopping that offense from proceeding down. And, of course, that didn't do much because Ella Waffle with the score. But Tolentino was back guarding the long throw down the court when BC really didn't get back that well on defense. And a great block by Tiara Jackson. 56-41 now. Niederbaumer with the block.
Nice
and
defense
the
by
steal.
her, yeah.
And
they're
she's going to get
double
called
dribble?
for a double dribble.
Gosh, you don't see that very often, do you? Everything was going right, and then everything went wrong.
You see it called a lot. It like brushed off in JV basketball, but you
Double
never see it
dribble.
called at this level.
She looked shocked, too. Did you see her face?
Absolutely.
She was not happy.
I think she was saying she hadn't been called on that since she was a freshman in high school.
I was 14.
That's going to be off the hands of Tolentino and out of bounds, it looks like, but they're coming this way. I
definitely thought it was off Tolentino.
So
they
BC
must have seen something we
may
didn't.
have gotten away with one on that one. And again, sometimes the officials are so close they can't pick up everything.
Of course not. Of course not.
56-41. Cougars lead, 8:39 to go in this game. BC, as I stated earlier in the pregame, trying to get over the 8-game win hump, which they have not been able to do in 4 years.
Our shots are just not falling.
The last time that BC got more than 8 wins in a season was the 2020-2021 season under Coach Paula Dahl. And Tolentino with a nice floater, not even using the glass, just gets it to go right in, a little rattling off of the rim, but sinks the shot.
She took her time, and it paid off.
Oh, nice shot
right
there.
Right at the top of the key.
And Taft still maintaining control as they lead by 15 in this fourth quarter. Brownlee.
Nice bounce pass. We're not going to call that.
And Rachel Green gets blocked. Hey, how about give it up for number 11, Tiara Jackson, closing on that one that quickly. Rachel Green had nobody on her down low, and Jackson closed on that and got the block shot.
Quick foul.
That's going to go against number 13, Ella Waffle. That'll be her third. So now the Cougars have several players close to foul trouble. Ella Waffle with 3, Nasia Thompson with 4, Alicia Gordon with 4, and Jada Miller with 3. Tolentino at the line will shoot 2. Taft with 2 team fouls so far. They get to 5. The Renegades will shoot 2 from this point forward. BC would love to get to the line for the remainder. Right now, shooting 72%.
She sunk both of those.
BC with 14 points from the stripe today.
Travel.
That was a nice give and go.
Not going to call that, huh?
No, they're not going to call the travel. Instead, they're going to hit the foul against Rachel Green, number 13, and that'll be her first. And that is going to send Aubrey Alden to the line. Alden is a 5'10" freshman forward. And so far today, Alden has scored 9 points. She has not been to the free throw line yet. These are her first shots. 58-45, Taft leading. 7:25 to go in the game. There will be a history lesson for people later on. What was the date of the first broadcast for Jenny Lewis in the history of Bakersfield College women's basketball? And that was December 19th, 2025. Once again, great having Jenny here today on our broadcast.
This has been so fun.
Usually it's just Julian Wilson and I hanging out up here.
Thank you for having me.
Great having you here today. And it seems like this year you and I have got to work a lot together this year so far. I'm really enjoying it. We had you on our pregame show. We had you, of course, you and I worked on the Hall of Fame banquet for the Athletic Hall of Fame. Had a lot of, interaction so far this year. I really enjoyed working with you.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
for
enjoy
coming out
working
today.
with you. Thank you.
And
I'm a
doing this with us.
huge fan of women's sports.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a professional girl dad. One of mine was a volleyball player at Frontier High School, my little Macy, who is now in law school at the University of San Francisco.
Not so little anymore.
She is not little anymore, but she still has Dad's credit card for some strange reason.
Listen, I have an 18-year-old, and he still has our credit card, too. When does that stop?
She's 24.
Is there a book out there we can read?
Wait, I digress. Macy's 23. She'll be 24.
Don't make her older than she
I
needs
don't know
to
how
be.
to say no. That's the problem. Oh, and a nice steal there by Ramirez. Getting a hand in and coming up with the ball after fighting for it. And that one's going to get thrown away. Araniva just kind of tried to one-hand it over to Tolentino. And the ball goes out of bounds and another turnover. And now 24 turnovers for the Renegades in today's game. 7:10 left on the clock. Alden, she's going to get called on the travel. Yeah, we're going to get away with that step too many.
I didn't think we were going to get away with that twice in a row.
I think that she had been getting away with, a lot of players have been getting away with that all day long.
Defense.
So kind of surprised.
She's in the chairs. What a hustle from number 11.
Tiara Jackson, fantastic defense, absolutely. One of the tales of today's take, 17 points off of turnovers for Taft, only 4 points off of turnovers for the Renegades.
And there's the difference.
And drawing the foul on Layleen Araniva. And that's Layla Gines. Gines is now going to go to the line and shoot two. The Renegades have 2 team fouls. That's Araniva's first foul of the game.
First personal, second team.
Taft is really pulling away now.
Gines, the leading scorer on the squad today with 13 points. And perfect from the free throw line. She's 3 for 3. And a timeout is going to get called. And hey, before we're going to cut away to a timeout. Now let's talk a little bit more about the Bakersfield College Athletic Hall of Fame.
Sure.
You were the chair of that this year, and you've been the chair of that for a couple of years now.
5
Talk to
years.
us about that.
We have, let's see, George Culver's in our Hall of Fame. My husband, Colby Lewis, is in there. We have employees. Jeremy Stott, he's in it. Carl Bowser. I mean, I could go on and on. Anyways.
Jerry Collis.
Thank you. Yes.
A couple of years ago. Yeah, that was a great class, by the way.
Great class. I mean,
both of them were in on that one.
Every year.
Yeah.
Here's also inducted, and they show up, and they bring people, and they fill tables, and we're earning money for BC Athletics. So we're trying to pour back into the community. I honor these athletes. We have a couple of teams that have gone in, and you should see. We had the basketball team that went in this year. They were a hoot. They made the event so lively. They are so much fun, and the stories they tell, it's like they lived it yesterday.
They were a fun group to interview when I was up there on the dais with them. And boy, I tell you what a bunch of characters. Everybody had a great story to tell, and we kept it, and everything really worked on great time.
Well, I was going to say, let's give
fantastic.
a shout out to Luigi's.
Absolutely.
I mean, Luigi's to Bakersfield is just synonymous, and they treat us so well every year.
Yeah, Gino Valpredo and his staff over there at Luigi's did a great job and have hosted that event there for a number of years now. Every year that we've had it there,
all five BC, we've gone to Luigi's, and they've treated us so well. And you're right. Going back to what you were going to say, I know I interrupted you. We really kept it so timely. I know some of these events can go on, and people get tired of it, but I think we were an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's a world record.
I'm a stickler for time. I brought a clock, and it had a remote on it, and nobody could see the time but me. And so it keeps you kind of like going, and maybe some of the people like look at it, they can see it too, my guests. So we had a really good night, a really fun event. Vance Palm is normally the MC for the event,
And
but
let me
he
just
had
say,
fallen ill, and boy, I
he
tell you
does a
what.
much better job than me. So hopefully he'll be back next year, and I don't have to be on the stage being the MC.
Yeah,
He's such a natural.
Love having Vance do some of those, and he's such a great interviewer and engaging, and really just a joy to have at those events. But he wasn't feeling very good, and he asked me to fill in for him, and you and I both kind of did half and half, and boy, what a fun night that was.
You know,
and
it's
you
a
did
testament.
a fantastic
It's
job
a testament to a team, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're a team in sports, and we're a team in work, and we all have each other's backs.
Taft leading by 18 with 6:10 left to go. And the rebounding just continues also for Taft as well. Tolentino, that one swapped away by Tiara Jackson. And Jackson doing it on both ends of the court.
Substitution for Bakersfield College, number 13, Rachel Green.
So Rachel Green coming back in for BC. And Lexi Ramirez is going to take a break. And Jackson once again getting a hand in. And the total rebounds tonight, actually, it's kind of surprising. BC has out-rebounded this squad for Taft 41-39.
Wow.
But I think the difference is the points off of rebounds. Actually, the points off of rebounds, I stand corrected. BC actually leads by 2 points.
Wow.
So I'm trying to figure out where the point differential is, and I think most of it is the turnovers. 20-4.
Yikes.
So off of turnovers, Taft has scored 20 points. So Grant Bingham is going to go back and he's going to look at that statistic, and he's going to see everything else that we matched up with them. And then he's going to take a look, and he's going to look at that turnover, and that's going to just kind of get in his crawl.
And how do you reduce turnovers? I mean, if we figured that out, we would, rule the world.
But again, we're going to give it up for Taft's defense. That full court press that sometimes they turned on and sometimes they didn't.
I wonder if that's what they
might
kept
have
us
been
guessing.
something to tire him out.
That's
Who knows?
right.
Yeah. Rachel Green misses both of them at the line
Wide
and all the way
open.
down to the other end of the court. Just hiding out was Madden Cassetley.
She was hiding. Turnover.
Just over 5.5 to go. Talentino loses the handle on the ball.
Off Taft. White ball.
So BC's going to have the ball now as it's off of a Taft player and out of bounds. Nevaeh Matthews checking back in along with Lexi Ramirez. One thing that I have noticed about some of the BC players is there is not oh, wow, what a steal.
And a foul.
And a foul.
Yep.
And I think that
she's not happy about that call.
I'm looking at Beyonce Fimbres, and she's like, I didn't even put my hands up in the air. I just stood there. And honestly, I don't really think that that was a good foul to call. She seemed like she had position.
I thought her feet were planted as well.
And it may be the way that she came in and made contact. She may have been the last person there to the spot, and that's why she drew the foul. And again, these officials know far better than I do. I'm just a guy with a microphone, right? That's pretty much it.
We're observers.
Taft doing a good job at the free throw line. They're now 15 of 20, shooting 75%.
They need someone to get open for an inbounds pass. Their full court press is so effective.
Matthews throws that one up, does not use the glass, just the rim, and it bounced off. And a foul's going to get called, and that's going to go against Aubrey Alden. And that'll be the 5th foul, so now the Renegades are in the bonus. So they'll shoot 2 for the remainder of the game off of every foul. So I would try to draw as many fouls as I possibly could from this point forward.
At the line for the Renegades, number 5, Alexia Ramirez.
So Lexi Ramirez now at the line shooting 2. Renegades trailing by 22 points. And boy, that sure escalated quickly. They trail by 7.
In the first quarter. Second quarter was great.
Well, they had tied it all up in the second quarter, and then
Yeah.
they were trailing by 7 at the end of the third quarter. And then this quarter has just really gotten away from them. And they've gone on dry spells on occasion, but this one really kind of gotten out of hand. And now they trail by 20.
You know what I'm seeing with Taft is that they don't let up on their momentum. I feel like they're playing just as fast as they were the first quarter.
And that's a conditioning issue. And there, another thing where you just can't do anything about it. And Cassatley is going to end up scoring, even though she drew contact from Lexi Ramirez. And Ramirez is confused. She's like, I didn't make that much contact. Now the official is explaining it to her.
I'd ask for an explanation, too.
Spending his time down there. So one shot now for Casatli at the line. 5:05 left to go in this game. Taft is leading.
2 shots. He's saying 2 shots.
So they didn't. Well,
No?
now they're saying it was a lane violation. So it was a lane violation against Taft, but I didn't see anybody from Taft move into the lane.
They're all confused.
I think everyone is a little confused on that one. If anything, I saw Lexi Ramirez coming into the lane. Matthews, and she's going to just throw that one up, and it's going to be another turnover. And Taft can just do whatever they want now. They can shoot from the outside. And that foul might have been called a little bit late because she went down to the ground all on her own. But the foul, actually, the reaching in foul was called earlier. And that's going to go on Beautiful Vasquez. And both teams now in the bonus. So Taft will shoot 2 all the way out as well. BC with 20 fouls in the game compared to Taft's 22. So once again, it is that points off of turnovers.
Yeah, it is.
That is the glaring difference in this game for BC. And a foul, that's going to get called on Aubrey Alden.
Doesn't
and that's
like
going to be
call.
Alden's 4th.
We'll see if she stays in the game with 4. Nope. It looks like she's going to get a sub.
16 foul.
And a couple players checking in now. And it's going to be Ella Waffle, number 13, and Alicia Gordon, number 15. And Gordon has 4 fouls.
Right? Yeah, she's
and
in
Waffle's
foul
got
trouble.
3. So a couple of players, I mean, it's 4:48 left to go in the game. I don't know if any of these players fouling out are going to make an extreme difference enough for BC to be able to catch up and score 23 points.
No, I don't know.
And after we saw a line change earlier in the game in the first quarter,
the full bench
Taft
change.
just has a bench that can come in and
sure
handle
do.
pretty much everybody's business.
Taft's coach really has utilized all of his players.
With a win today, Taft will improve to 14-1 on the season.
Wow.
And BC will fall to 8-5 and still have not gotten over the 8-game win that they had. It's been a drought for the last 4 seasons.
So we
We've
won.
dropped 4 games in a row.
We've dropped 4 games in a row.
Yeah, they were 8-4, and now they're going to be 8-5. They were 8-1 before this started. And again, some of these games, and Grant Bingham will tell you, some of these games could have been won, and they can't figure out why they're not being won. The BC has one more game coming up, and that game is going to be next week. Well, I stand corrected. Let me go back to the schedule. BC will play January 5th at Fresno. And that is the following game on January 7th against Santa Monica is the first conference game of the season. The women's game will be at 7, the men's game at 5. We'll be broadcasting both of those games. And to get any information about any of our other games coming up this season, you can simply go to GoGates.com, find the basketball link. The men's and women's program are under schedule. Admission to Bakersfield College basketball games is free this season. So now's a good chance to come on up. Our men's program is doing fairly well. Our women's program, once again, they were 8-4. They'll be 8-5.
Have you talked about on this broadcast the facility, what this gym looks like, what the weight room looks like, what the training facilities? I mean, this does not look like a junior college.
No, absolutely not. And they spent millions of dollars on this. It's 2 levels. Down low is the locker rooms for the football program. The weight room is up here at the end of the building here. There's a glass foyer over on the right that looks out over the football field and the practice field and the volleyball courts.
This is one of the most beautiful facilities I think I've been in a long time.
Well, and not only that, Bakersfield College has invested a lot of money off of that big bond that they had voted on, that we had voted on years ago here in Kern County. And that bond is now really paying dividends with a lot of great facilities up here and a lot of things that new classrooms, a science building, a lot of other facilities that Bakersfield College has that are fantastic here.
It looks like we have a Taft injury. She's not. We're not getting up.
Yeah, she's getting a little bit of a cramp now, and that's Layla Gines down there. And Lexi Ramirez scores at the other end with 3:31 to go, and a timeout is going to get called as Gines comes off as an injured player. And checking in for her is going to be number 23, Brooklyn Larson. We haven't seen much out of Larson in this second half.
They're just swinging the ball around the court.
Yeah, Taft is going to just fire from all cylinders wherever they want on the court. They should really be just eating the clock here as much as they possibly can. And the one thing I've noticed about Taft so far today is the interruption of the passing lanes. And now Ramirez getting another score. And that's going to put Alexia Ramirez with 10 points so far in the game today. And with that 10 points, Alexia Ramirez has 11 rebounds today, so she will score a double-double today for the Renegades. Ramirez, the only player from today's game on either side to score a double-double.
That's Rachel Green's second foul.
Rachel Green is the Kurt Rambis of Bakersfield College basketball. She is the enforcer, and I've watched Rachel play for a number of years. She's a young lady I've known for a very long time.
Where's she come from?
She plays roughed out of Frontier High School.
School.
Yes, she's one of my kids from Frontier.
Freshman.
A fantastic basketball player. Actually, she's a sophomore. I don't know if I got that right on the roster.
No. I said that wrong. That's on me.
Yeah, Rachel in her second year at BC. She and Diamond Brownlee are the only two sophomores on this squad for BC.
Young squad.
And so Grant Bingham, I know that some of these games have not gone the way he wants to go this last 3-4 games. And a timeout is going to get called.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what, the Taft coach, Romeo Lagme, not very happy right now. And I don't know how you can be unhappy with a 28-point lead, but he is shouting right now at his Taft squad. And obviously something that they're doing that he is not pleased with. Boy, I'll tell you what. So BC, once again, basketball back home here versus Santa Monica College on January 7th. Game time for the men's game is 5 and the women's game to follow at 7. Jenny Lewis, you are invited to come back and join us once again.
I would love to come back. This is so much fun.
We would love to have you.
I love watching these girls play. They are fierce. They are in shape. They are strong. They're disciplined. This facility couldn't be nicer.
At 3 p.m. And then after Christmas, they will be at LA Pierce on Tuesday, December 30th.
So Taft in command, with 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. 71-53. Green is down low and right over the top of her. And that was a number 15. Alicia Gordon at 5'11".
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and they've got a 6'1". They got Naisha Thompson who's 6'1". They've got some big post players.
Absolutely. Thompson, number 22, has 4 fouls, but she's managed to hang in without fouling out. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody foul out of the game.
Missed the 3.
Green comes up with a rebound.
BC seems to have a really hard time getting out of that trap right there. There we go.
And Avea Matthews with the score. That's going to be her second score of the game, and now she has 5 points.
Got 1:36 left in the game. Swinging it down low. The post players are really making it work right now.
And another quick, easy score down low by Alicia Gordon. Ramirez just doing it on her own. Nice turnaround and a lay-in off the glass. And a travel's going to get called. Yep. And Rachel Green almost had a score on her because BC had trouble getting back on that one. And now for the first time checking into the game today, Jessie Bunting out of Lake Isabella and Kern Valley High School seeing her first minutes of the game. 1:09 on the clock. And a timeout is going to get called by Taft College. Back with the remainder of this one right after this. Back out of the timeout. 1:09 left on the clock. The Renegades trailing the Taft Cougars 75-57. Once again, I'm Tom Myers, and I've been joined by Jenny Lewis today on the broadcast. Jenny, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Great job. Jenny Lewis's first broadcast ever for her.
I know.
That's crazy.
Well, I went to school. I went to BC for 2 years. I went to Cal State Bakersfield. I did get my degree in communications. It's kind of something I wanted to do. But I married my husband very young, and he was a professional baseball player. And so I just walked into the role of being, supportive wife, traveling with him, getting to see a lot of the world, actually, because he played for 2 years in Japan. But now our kids are getting big. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me is letting them grow up.
Yeah, I have the same problem. I have 4 of them, and they're all out of the house, so I get it.
They're the best. I love my kids so much.
So baseball season coming up this year. I need to have Colby in on a broadcast with me for BC baseball.
Good luck. Listen, I have all the words in the family.
Yeah.
He's just a kind of a quiet kind of guy.
Well, then we'll have you on the broadcast for baseball.
I probably know a lot about baseball at this point. I've watched a lot of games.
Under a minute to go. And a rebound there. And Alicia Gordon just forcing her will now on the Renegades. And she's got 10 points and has scored 6 in the last 2 minutes.
She's on fire right now.
And that's going to go against Faith Wilson. And a long throw down the court by Nevaeh Matthews. And Matthews will go to the line and shoot 2. 48 seconds on the clock.
It's never easy to lose by 20.
No, it's not. Stats for today for the Renegades. And this one kind of, it seems like Taft kind of pulled away toward the end there.
Agreed.
They're 29 of 76 from the field. BC is 19 of 59. So if you think about the sheer number, 76 attempts compared to 59, that's a direct correlation to the turnover ratio for BC. BC turned over the ball 31 times and only scored 4 off of their turnovers. Conversely, Taft only turned over the ball 20 times and scored 23 points. So there's a 19-point differential in turnovers.
And that's the ball game.
And that is one thing I think that Grant Bingham is going to talk about in their meetings this week.
If we could reduce our turnovers.
BC, a lot to think of between now and December 30th, their next game that's coming up.
Well,
and I may be thinking of something else. I thought I heard
5th?
Cherise Shoemake talk about December 30th, but that may be incorrect. January 5th is their next game at Fresno.
Well, and BC is a really young club right now.
Absolutely.
Like you said, you mentioned there's only 2 sophomores on this club.
Yeah.
The rest are freshmen. And the pace from high school to college is absolutely a step up.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And BC, looking to get into conference play coming up in another week. And there's
nice
Rachel
layup.
Green. Finds an open spot and puts that one in. And I don't know what the call is by the official there. They stopped everything, but the score counts and everything continues 78-61. And
about 20 seconds left in the ball game.
And like a 0.2 differential on the shot clock and the game clock. So Taft could run it out, but they won't be able to. And an easy back down and score by Nasia Thompson. They were doubling her up earlier, but they seem to have gotten away from the double up now because I think BC just doesn't want to foul any longer.
We have seen a decline in the fouls in the last few minutes. I agree.
Matthews trying to pad the stat from the three-point line. That one off the front of the rim. Almost grabbed the rebound. It's going to be shot clock. Not sure it's going to go. And that's going to do it. The final score. The Taft College Cougars 80. The Bakersfield College Renegades 61. And Jenny Lewis, your final thoughts of today's game.
I thought Taft's defense was the difference maker. I thought their full court press was extremely effective. Their trap defense worked. It kind of shut us down. Turnovers, obviously. So, I mean, like I said, losing by 19 points is never easy.
23 turnover points for Taft compared to 4 for the Renegades. So really tough ask to try to stay in the game when you're turning over the ball and getting the points off those turnovers.
You feel out of control. You feel like the game kind of gets away from you. So I would imagine these BC girls are going to feel frustrated.
Yeah, it sucks the oxygen out of the room really quick
Yep.
when you start seeing those. So once again, on behalf of our director, producer, Julian Wilson, and our cameraman, John Hare, thank you, John, for being here today. Great job on the camera there, picking up all the action. This is Tom Myers on behalf of Jenny Lewis. We'll see you coming back here once again on January 7th. The Renegades take on Santa Monica City College. Game time for the men's game is 5, women's game at 7. Until then, we'll see you next time. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll see you next time.